Hello, and thanks for joining us today. I'm Jay Flynn, Homes for Heroes Hero Outreach Coordinator, and I'm joined today by Amanda Middleton from the Borderland 100 Cub, Paulina Longenbaugh with Homes for Heroes. She's a Homes for Heroes real estate specialist. And I also have Officer Berkeley Hatch along with his wife Margot joining us today. Guys, it's my honor to be here today with you all.
Thank you, as is ours.
Thank
Paulina,
you.
you've got a guest with you. Introduce your guest.
I do. This is Paulina Longenbaugh, my sister-in-law and my business partner. We're
Awesome.
both law enforcement spouses.
Awesome. Well, welcome. So, as part of the Homes for Heroes Circle of Giving, the Homes for Heroes Foundation provides grants to nonprofits who are missions to help our heroes who are in dire need. Paulina and I are happy to present this $10,000 Homes for Heroes Foundation grant to the Borderland 100 Club. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you so much. We cannot tell you how much this means to our organization and, of course, people that benefit from those grants when they need it the most.
Awesome. All right. So let's just take a little bit and let's talk about the Borderland 100 Club and its mission of service. So, Amanda, tell us about how the Borderland 100 Club got started.
Sure thing. So the Borderland 100 Club, I think, got started the way that most nonprofits do. It was someone that went through something and then they realized there was a need for it out there. In this case, that was myself. I joined the El Paso Police Department in 2011. And shortly after that, about 9 months after becoming active, lost my classmate to an on-duty accident. And it was just about 6 months after that I actually was involved in a solo officer fight and had a long-term injury that caused me to have cut my career very, very short. And both of those instances, I saw there was a need that we just didn't have here in El Paso to help those families along the way, help the officers that were going through much help they needed. And the bottom line was that these officers go out there, these families sacrifice so much, they sacrifice something every day, but there was no one there to pick up the pieces when they were going through it. So I was very lucky enough to be able to take that want and that need and that desire to do something about it, considering I had just lost my career at 27 years of age, was medically retired. And I said my mission wasn't done yet. And luckily I was surrounded by a bunch of people that when I said, hey, I want to start something to help our heroes here, they all said absolutely. And I had all of the encouragement and the support that I needed to make success.
Wow, that's awesome. And thank you for your service.
Thank you.
All right, Paulina. So give us the why behind making the nomination for Borderland 100 for the Homes for Heroes Foundation grant.
So, to not make this totally confusing, Amanda is my best friend, and Renee is also my best friend, and like I said, my business partner. And so Amanda asked Lene and I and a few other women to start the Borderland 100 Club, and that has been our mission as volunteers for the past several years. We give back out of our pockets as realtors to our community, to heroes who work with us, and so naturally it was a very organic fit for us to start this organization with Amanda. Our organization thrives off of donations from individuals, but especially businesses who believe in the mission, and really Homes for Heroes and us as representatives, we embody what the Borderland 100 Club strives to do every day, and giving back to our heroes. Through the organization, we give back that way to them through our real estate business. And so because I knew the need as a board member of the Borderland 100 Club for funds that we are constantly giving out, unfortunately, we don't really ever want to have to give out money, but we do, and we give out a lot of it from Borderland 100 Club, and we're constantly needing to replenish those funds. So for several years, I've nominated the Borderland 100 Club to receive this grant. And finally, this year, we got the invitation to formally apply for the grant, which was a huge deal. We kicked it over to Amanda. She worked her magic and didn't have to work that much magic, because I firmly believe that what we do speaks for itself. and who wouldn't want to give money to the organization because of what we do. 100% of it goes back, less 1%, goes back to our heroes. We're a volunteer ran organization, which I know is very important for people when they give their money. And so Amanda wrote it up, and the rest is history. Thankfully and very gratefully, Homes for Heroes, which we pay into with every reward money that gets sent to our hero clients. A small portion of it goes back to the Foundation for Homes for Heroes. And it's been happening like that for several years. I'm sure at this point it's amassed several thousands of dollars that have come out of our paychecks to go to Homes for Heroes. And it's really super awesome that it's finally come to fruition, that now that money's coming, full circle back to our organization so that we can keep helping families like the Hatches.
Absolutely. Here at Homes for Heroes, we call that the Homes for Heroes Circle of Giving, right? So it's come full circle back to you guys. All right. So Amanda, what programs do you guys offer to our heroes there in El Paso County?
So our main mission that we have is that if in the case that we have any first responder that falls in the line of duty in El Paso County, their family will receive a grant from us for $10,000 within 48 hours of that incident taking place. Now, of course, that is our least used grant, thankfully. But we do have many others that are used. One of the other ones we have is our line of duty injury grant, which helps individuals who have been injured while in the course of their duties. Unfortunately, workers' comp will only cover 70% of their pay after they're out of work for 30 days. And we don't feel that they should be punished for doing their job and getting injured. So we supplement our paycheck with $500 a month for up to a year that they are out of work. And then we have our most used grant, which is our Family Assistance Request Program, which is any active or retired first responder can apply for this grant between $500 and $1,000 per month for up to a year if they're facing any type of financial tragedy. We believe that whenever a first responder is facing those types of financial tragedies, it affects them, as a whole, as it does everybody. So if we can help alleviate some of those stresses, they are just better first responders. They're better community servants. And they also get a taste that, hey, the community also supports and serves them as well in their times of need. So those are our missions that we have that are our financial programs. And then we also have our peer support program, which is our team that is completely certified by the ICISF. And they're all volunteer first responders here from El Paso County. And so we serve our first responders in their mental health times of need as well as their financial times of need.
Wow, that's awesome. Those are really, really meaningful benefits that you guys offer. Okay, so Officer Hatch, Mrs. Hatch. First, yes. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. You guys have been on the receiving end of some of the great work that Borderland 100 does. So can you tell us how the Borderland 100 Club has made an impact on your life?
Sure. So I started to contribute to the Borderland 100 myself about a year and a half ago, never knowing, never thinking I would have to be a recipient of it. But I wanted to do something right, something good for our profession and for those who may be in need. And little did I know that a year and a half later we would be in need of it. On December the 2nd, my wife was diagnosed with breast cancer. It's a common breast cancer, but a very aggressive breast cancer. It's the second most common breast cancer. And she does massages to help, cover some of the bills. And so with her diagnosis, we knew that she wouldn't be able to do that any longer, or as long as she was in treatment. And my pride says we're not going to use it. There's somebody out there that needs it more than us. But I was talked into. I won't say talked into, but I knew the need for it. I knew the need for it. Having 4 children of my own, and now being the only breadwinner in the home, that would help out immensely. So I applied for the assistance. and have been granted it, and it's been a huge blessing. We had, like I mentioned, my 4 children, and then we had Margot's niece who had come into town and lived with us for about 8 months. She needed a little bit of direction, and so we had her here with us. So it was very, very difficult to juggle being almost a single parent, and then she was getting her treatment out of town, so she was having to fly out weekly, and then with 5 children here in the home. And so what Borderland 100 did is they alleviated some of that pressure and some of that stress that was coming to us in this time of need. And we couldn't be more grateful for Borderland 100, the Longenbaughs and Amanda, and just, you know, them spearheading this, and just incredibly blessed to have them and to have organizations like this, like Home for Heroes, and people that care.
Awesome. Well, it's wonderful that Borderland 100 was able to take that stress off your plate, where you guys can focus on healing. For sure.
Yeah.
Wow. So guys, I'm telling you, everything you guys are doing is just truly awesome. And you know, if our viewers would like to learn more, you can visit www.borderland100.com. You can also donate by clicking on the donation tab there on their website. So the Borderland 100 is a wonderful nonprofit supporting our heroes in need. And thank you all so much for taking the time to join me today. So for those tuning in, thank you for joining us. To hear more about the great work of Borderland 100, show us some love by giving this video a like, give us a share, or leave us a comment. Join us for future episodes to learn more about the wonderful nonprofits that we partner with to help our heroes in dire need. Have a great day, everyone, and remember, take some time today to say thank you to a hero.
Grants from the Homes for Heroes Foundation are made possible by the Homes for Heroes Circle of Giving and its network of real estate professionals who are committed to providing savings to hero groups such as firefighters, EMS, law enforcement, military, active and veterans, healthcare professionals, and teachers. Thank you for watching another Homes for Heroes Foundation grant video about the impact we are making in the hero community with our nonprofit partners. Don't forget to subscribe to the Homes for Heroes YouTube channel. And to learn more about the savings available to heroes through Homes for Heroes, or to learn more about how the Homes for Heroes Foundation is helping heroes in dire need, visit homesforheroes.com.